Good afternoon. I am pulling out of the gas station because I needed to fill up with gas today. And I didn't realize that I needed to fill up with gas today until my gas light came on, saying you have 30 miles left. And I was about 28 miles away from school this morning when that happened. So, taking care of that. But this afternoon, I want to talk about gratitude. And I don't know how much I actually have to say on the topic, but I'm going to do my best. I'm reading a book right now called The Ultimate Gift. It's by Jim Stovall. And it's not very well written, but Jim Stovall's a pretty popular guy, famous guy from back around 2008-ish. He was on, I think, Good Morning America, some various things. But he's blind. He's a champion weightlifter, Olympian, and author. He's a pretty popular guy. But the book I'm reading is called The Ultimate Gift. And it's about this kid whose uncle died. And he left everybody a huge amount of riches in his will, except for this 24-year-old kid named Jason. And instead, he left him a series of videos, a year-long series of videos. And Jason's supposed to watch one of these once a month, and his uncle gives him a task to complete throughout, 12 different tasks in order to attain this ultimate gift. Now, I've just gotten to the 12th task. So I haven't seen or read the whole thing all the way through yet, but I'm almost done. And obviously, Jason started out a little bit less than pleased because everybody else got a bunch of money, and all he got was these videos telling him to do a bunch of things. So he's a little mad about it, but over time he comes to realize that, this is actually important, and his uncle's teaching him some valuable lessons. But I want to talk about gratitude, how even from the beginning of this book, Jason was not grateful that his uncle even thought of him. He just was mad that he didn't get any money out of the deal. And I think we all could take a lesson from that in showing gratitude a little more readily. What I mean is, it's really easy. No, not even that. One of the lines in the most recent chapter was that those that have a lot are often not very thankful, and those that have very little tend to find it very easy to be thankful. And I was like, that's not really a profound statement, because it makes sense. If you've always had everything you wanted and or needed throughout your life, then of course you're not going to be grateful, because you're used to it. It's not new to you. It's not a profound idea. And the opposite is also true. If you don't have a lot, it's very easy to be thankful for what you do have, because you see value in it. So, I know the author was trying to make a bold statement there, but really, that's how it works. I don't deny that it's a problem. We need to show thanks and gratitude for everything, regardless of whether it's normal for us or not. And I say normal with quotes, because it could go away at any time. But I wanted to hit on that a little bit. Like, be thankful for everything, even like in Jason's case in the book, when it's nothing material. Sometimes we often think we have to be thankful for material things that people give us physically, when the old cliche saying, it's the thought that counts, is actually very, very true. The fact that somebody thought enough about you to give you an item, to give you time, to give you, whatever it is that they've given you, whether physical or not, is something to be thankful for, because they didn't have to do that. There was no law saying, hey, it's your birthday, I have to give you a gift. A material gift. No. It was their good nature / society's pressure. It's a weird bumper sticker. It's a very weird bumper sticker. I don't understand it. But I don't know. I feel like I'm just kind of rambling. Like my thoughts aren't really connected here. But the idea is that don't take anything for granted. And there's nothing that's happened in my life recently that's provoked this. It's just something that I thought about as I was reading this passage in my book. But just be thankful. Recognize that there are things going on around you all the time that different people are dealing with. And you can recognize and be thankful for the fact, even if it's like a problem, like if something's going wrong, you can still be grateful for that because you are alive and have experienced enough good things that you recognize a bad thing. So, I don't know, does that make sense? Like, if enough has gone right in your life that you're upset when something goes poorly, that's a good thing. Like, you've experienced enough pluses to recognize and be upset about a negative that's happening in your life. Like, if you've only ever experienced negatives, you're not really going to notice when another one comes along because it's just going to be the normal everyday thing. I don't know. Be grateful. Show gratitude. Say thank you when somebody does something for you or gives something to you. But ultimately just recognize it yourself. Like, make a mental list of things that you can be grateful for. And just be that. Don't feel like you have to reciprocate it to anybody. Or, if your list isn't long, like you have to go and do something more. Or ask people for more. Just understand that you have reaped positives and negatives, and if you can recognize those things, then you have something to be grateful for. That's it. Like, that's all I really have to say on that. And there's nothing in particular that sparked this idea or this talk, but just the fact that if you have a lot, be thankful. If you have a little, be thankful. If you have nothing, you have air to breathe and ground to walk. I'm going to cut it off there because I'm just going to end up saying the same thing over and over again. See you in the morning.